Hello and welcome to Witcher 3 Hearts of Stone, the 100% playthrough. In case you're tuning in just now in our Witcher adventure, or if you are new to the channel and are checking this video out, hi and welcome. My name's Rhea. I am a huge lover of adventure, RPG, survival, and horror games, and currently we are doing the 100% playthrough of The Witcher 3 with its DLCs, Hearts of Stone being the first one. So, in case you're wondering what we're doing in Kaer Morhen, the game automatically shoots you here once you are done with the main game. Once you have done the entire game. Of course, if you have any contracts left or quests, they get transferred over. Not all is lost. Or if you're playing on New Game Plus, or if you are just playing this DLC, you can always pick up certain quests from the notice boards. Now, we have gotten our quest, Evil's Soft First Touches, quite a while ago. In front of the Seven Cats Inn, if I remember correctly, and we got a clue that Olgierd von Everec needs our help. So it's been a while. Let's refresh our memory a little bit. When Geralt later told me the story, which began at the Seven Cats Inn notice board, he mentioned he had felt drawn to that place, as if some strange undefined force wanted him to appear there on that day and at that time. I didn't give this remark a second thought until I heard the tale to its conclusion and realized its beginning had been no accident. And it began like this. One day, Geralt arrived at the Seven Cats Inn in search of his next contract. He perused the notices hanging there, yet found none to be of much interest, and was about to go on his way when a man came to nail a new parchment to the board. The notice announced that a certain Olgierd von Everec, residing in the nearby Garen estate, was looking for someone to kill a dangerous monster lurking in the Oxenfurt sewers. Sounds like a job to me, thought Geralt, and he set off to see this Olgierd and learn more about this contract. Little did he know this was to be the beginning of a great adventure, one filled with both delightful diversions and deadly dangers. Sounds like the job for Geralt, sounds like an adventure to me, so let's just dive right into it. We need to go out of Kaer Morhen into the Novigrad area, and you will notice this over here being kind of not seated all over the place with these grayed out location markers, because they are all tied to, I do believe, this little notice board, which we will grab as soon as we go and see Olgierd, or maybe even later. We'll see how it goes, and we will definitely grab this eventually. Where to go? I think isolated hut. Rumor claim a famous painter lives in this house, though no one has ever seen him and knows his name. I do wonder why this is unlocked. All of your residents. Let's go here. Let's go here. Maybe this was a contract we did and I can't remember what it is, which is very likely the case, unless it's tied to the DLC. In that case, what a perfect time to do it. Oh, okay. Yes, I remember this place. It's the one where we find Dandelion and rescue him from. Okay. All is well. We know where we are. Now we need to go to the Garen estate. Shouldn't be too far. An abandoned site. Oh, look at this. We are immediately stumbling. Oh, we are immediately stumbling onto some DLC things, which is nice. We have Fallen Knights. which I do believe kind of replace bandits at this point. We'll let Igni do its thing.
Pathetic.
I think this guy's dying to bleeding. So let's take out the Fallen Knight. Okay, yeah, this guy died to bleeding. This one's gonna die to our sword. And that's that. I actually didn't want to stumble into this, but hey, the pathway took us here, so we'll take it. And here we have Geralt, happy as ever that he managed to rout out the evil and make sure that the residents of this place can safely return back. We have order for cleanup unit. To Eric von Kidon. I shall be brief as the matter is simple. The issue of Mr. Hagen must be resolved in a manner both complete and final. The village that served as a safe haven for the Imperial snitch must be burned to the ground, the surrounding fields sown with salt. Drive the women and children off, hang all the men M. Oh, sounds like we have something not so nice to deal with as a side quest.
Never seen anyone swing a sword as quick as you do.
Oh!
I said it already, I haven't the time.
Notes from the Elderman to Morhen. Well, let's read that too. Elderman's journal, pages crusty with blood, one less entry legible. Don't like that vagrant old man. Sherrick's letter a room too. Introduced himself politely enough, called himself Krister, saying he was a tinker from Oxenfurt, come to escape the hue and cry of the big city, but something about him stinks of lies to my nose. He don't look like the peace-searching kind, more like the peace-disturbing sort. Trouble, I'm telling you. No doubt knocked up some maid in town, or even worse, did one in, looking like a killer to me. He's as much a tinker as I'm an Ophiri enchanter. He doesn't tend to normal labors, just wanders the woods, and, what's worse, keeps asking about those horses and red armor. Gods, please don't let this scoundrel bring us more misfortune. Well, the misfortune's done, by the looks of it. As this guy over here, where was he? I've sworn I saw some body over here. Could be wrong. And we also have a tower over here. Oh! Well, look at this. Bloody leather and encrusted key. Oh goodness, so much for doing the main quest right off the bat, right? Field Agent, I do believe that's 12E32, alias Beatonpool, executing order 122245 according to procedure 46D, to be delivered personally to the commander of Intelligence Cell Cardinal. The Renegade's Knight's tale leads to the Novigrad region. They took control of a nearby Fistek manufactory upon arrival. Possibly this is what brought them to this region. But it's kind of marked with a question mark, so it might be not true. Have occupied prime observation position. Drop box has been prepared. In case of unforeseen complications, the agent sent to track us down will find it in the pond visible from the observation tower near the village of Morhen. Regarding the knights, here a big risk might reap big rewards. We suggest offering them imperial gold for their services. With rather with having dispersed their order, the knights prowl the land like common bandits, scavenging for their upkeep. And they now hate His Royal Majesty Radovid with a violent passion. They'll gladly take our coin and even more gladly destabilize the Redanians' army rear guard. This they do far better than any partisans were considering. Agent Shinetop is still out on his mission. No word from him for several days, waiting for further instructions. Postscript written in blood. Wait in hell, Nilfgaardian whore. Your next Agent Shinetop. Oh goodness. Tinker, hunter, soldier, spy. Now we have a merchant.
Yeah, welcome to my workshop. Sturdy craftsmanship at a reasonable price.
Sounds good.
Show me what you have on offer.
Decent amount of things, yes. But you are broke. Okay. We sold a bit of junk, if
So
nothing else. Brooch. Come here, we need to see a certain Olgierd von Everec, of course. With a little distraction on the side. Lion Spring. So nice to be back on horseback. Been doing all sorts of things in terms of transportation lately. Ah, the Garen is saved. Okay. We are. Anybody out here?
You that
Oh yeah.
Snow now.
Kings.
What a pickle.
There are people around. Oh,
Hi, mate! Your mug's not familiar. What is it you want?
Looking for Olgierd von Everec.
Ah, that'll be inside.
Olgierd von Everec. I'm looking for him.
None here by that name.
really now? We're told something different outside. Who are you as a group?
Can't help wondering. Who are you?
Who do we look like?
A crew of cutthroats? Or a band of former soldiers who got lucky?
Ah, but that's where you err. 'Cause we're sons of nobles, all.
And daughters.
So, gonna tell me who you are, precisely?
The Redanian Free Company. The Wild Ones, folk call us. Owing to the boar in our coat of arms.
And where will we find Olgierd?
I was told I'd find Olgierd von Everec here.
Someone's made an ass of you, brother.
So maybe you can make up for that and help me, brother.
Something tells me you and me have got different mums.
All right, Ungus, you've had your fun. I'm Olgierd. Tell me, what brings you here?
No, I'm Olgierd.
You? Not likely. I'm all geared.
Amusing, really, but we are on business here.
You folk are a hoot and all, and I'd love to stay for more laughs, but time's short.
Whoa, shit just got serious.
Hear about the monster in the sewers. Seems Olgierd von Everec's offered a bounty on it.
Shit was serious from the start. Goes without saying with a Witcher.
How's that?
The purge you lot of emotion. It's why you're all stiff. Hey? You think they shoved a long pike up your arse?
All right, Master Witcher. Jests are done. Whether the good bit as it is, I'm impressed. Come on, I'll take you to Olgierd.
Is the question for real this time, or if it's just going to be another prank?
What do they call you?
Geralt of Rivia.
Bit of advice, Geralt of Rivia. Once you meet Olgierd, try and pique his interest.
I gotta pique his interest? He's the one wants a monster dead.
Aye, but he don't need you to kill it. So, you want this job? You gotta grab his attention. And he's one to get bored mighty quick.
Well, if anything, thanks for the advice. We'll try and heed it.
Ataman, sir. You've a guest.
Do you know what types of sculptures fetch the best prices? Statues of deities, busts of kings, and nudes. And what have we here? A naked wench. What do you think of her?
Oh goodness, I prefer Garrus' work myself. Who is this Garrus? I've never heard of them. Rather talk about the notice. Sculpture is not my field of expertise. So we need to pique his interest. And option 1, 2, and 4 are rather blunt. So maybe option 3 is what we are going to go with.
Frankly, gotta say I prefer the work of Pax Gernst.
Ah, the Kaviri school. Are you an Oxenfurt man?
No. Know some folk who graduated from there, though.
I used to like Botticelli. The life he could breathe into a chunk of cold stone. But I look at it now, and it seems just a rock, ideally proportioned, not a flaw on its surface, painfully perfect. As lifeless and boring as a boulder at the roadside. That's better. More interesting, at the least. Very well. And now to the matter at hand. Let's rejoin the company. Partake of some refreshment first.
That was a perfectly fine sculpture.
Ataman Olgierd, long may he live! Long live the Ataman!
Long live the Ataman! Long live the Ataman!
Come and drink with us!
Well, we haven't a choice now. Fetch us some wine, dear. And a nibble or two.
Are we celebrating anything special?
This some special occasion? Or just feel like feasting?
Every occasion's special. Today we celebrate a dubbing.
Whose?
Squire Herodor's new sabre.
I've hit on a name for her. Fair sabre, I dub thee Traditiana.
How about we talk about the contract?
Monster in the sewers. Know anything more?
I've no clue what it is. Only that it's deadly. I'd not have bothered had my cook not become its victim. Oh, the way she prepared game had no equal.
That why she was in the sewers? To fetch game?
Nay. She went to a fair with a sister or cousin, matters not. Daft wench convinced her a prince transformed into a toad lives in the Oxenfurt sewers. And you know women. Each craves a prince and will wade knee-deep through shite to get him. Vissy was no exception in that respect. Down she went, never to return. Wasn't the first, it seems, either. Hey! Leave her be! Is that any way to treat the lord of the manor's daughter? Apologies. Now, where were we? Oh, yes, the contract. So, you'll check it?
How about we talk about the
Just
reward?
one formality to resolve first. My pay.
Never you mind that. Return with the beast's head, and you'll have leave to take anything you wish from here.
Awfully generous. Still, I'd prefer to agree a specific amount.
Oh, fine. How much would you like? 400 crowns?
450.
Agreed. And that'll be in addition to whatever memento you wish to take.
That really is awfully generous, and we will take the job.
Consider the beast gone.
Confident? Bring me its head, and the reward shall be yours.
Interesting. I wonder if we
You
can
seek something, mate?
The
talk to
He's the one
anybody.
to talk to.
I'm stuffed
Heard
to the
you
rafters.
witches are
Fear I'll
stand-up
slide off my
chaps.
saddle.
That's so.
Blimey.
Witches, how about joining
Good
our
food,
band?
good drink, and good fun.
Goodness gracious, everybody wants something from us. How about we loot everything you have here? First things first. And then we'll talk. Something over here. Or over here.
Guests, fish, and bloomers. Hey, one down, pass her around. 99 barrels of rum on the wall.
Here. Oh,
aye.
there is something.
Aye, rum in 99 barrels. That'd be a good time.
What do you say we look for the cellar, cozy up to a hefty jug?
Aye, you drunk. Go home, you sots.
These are definitely a lively folk here. That's locked too. That's a shame.
Hey, Witcher, how about joining our band?
How about no, but I would very much like to read up on Olgierd. Considering we actually never looked up any of the characters, so that should be interesting. Let's see. Olgierd von Everec. This day, I do not know what caused Geralt to inquire after the contract posted by Olgierd von Everec. That famed witcher's curiosity? An ominously light coin pouch, or perhaps it was some other more nefarious force. Whatever the impulse, Geralt decided to visit the locally infamous nobleman and pursue the bounty on the sewer monster. From their very first encounter, Geralt knew Olgierd was a unique character. He led an informal band who worshipped the ground he walked on, though he clearly was of a different sort than they, educated, a lover of art, and an adherent to a certain noble code. Yet Geralt also perceived something indefiable within the man, something years later he would call a void crying out to be filled. Descriptions as ominous as they go. What does the contract say? Not the contract, the quest description. Nothing, curiously enough. But yeah, Olgierd is a very interesting character. And we can't talk to him here. Okay. Head outside. And head to Oxenfurt.
Hey, you! Puss papers!
Name's Geralt.
But I'm gonna call you Puss Peepers. That a problem?
Get to the point.
Got an offer. Potentially lucrative Puss Peepers. Someone's killed me mate. Name was Clivert. You're to figure out who did it, then cut the bugger's head off.
You seem able enough. Why don't you take care of that yourself?
Why not avenge him yourself? Seems like you all relish swinging your sabers.
Aye, we do. And if I knew who'd axed Clivert, I'd have gutted him ages ago. Thing is, I don't. But you see a lot with them Puss Peepers. You'll track him down.
Okay, keep talking.
Keep talking.
Clivert dealt Fistech. A few days past, he rode to Bowden to take a delivery. Never came back.
Been there? Actually seen his corpse?
No, but Clivert was one damned reliable horseman. We was to meet. He didn't show. Can only mean he's dead. Find the bastard who did this. Find him and kill him. I'll pay top coin.
Need to think it through.
Clivert's got a scar on his forehead, not unlike yours. Spot that, you'll know it's his body.
Said I'd think about it.
Know what, puss peeps? One look at a bloke and I know what he's made of. You'll do what I ask. I bet anything on it. Look for me in Oxenfurt! The Alchemy Inn on the main square!
Rose on a red field. Adela. Well, she's not wrong. We will definitely look into that. Let's grab Roach. And we need to enter the Oxenfurt sewers. We were there not all that long ago to go to the prison to save Margarita. But I do believe this is going to be a whole different story now. Where to? Apparently just straight ahead.
A witcher, as I live and breathe.
Yeah, pushing cows with Roach is just normal. Completely normal. Roach, can you please jump? Thank you.
Go, go.
River tosses someone ashore each day. Refugees escaping hell.
Over here we have Martin's farmstead. Oh, wait, there. Okay, let's follow this wonky navigation. Curiously enough, there's no path you can take. Ah, okay. We see Oxenfurt in the distance. And there is a lot to explore in these two. Okay, we should be at the Vegelbud estate. And we are. Vegelbud residence. And Oxenfurt shouldn't be all that far. It's always so nice cruising around. And Roach finally ran out of stamina. I never thought we would actually get to see that, considering the saddle we have is really good.
Witchers, good folk, are like necrophages.
Take it easy.
Vile in appearance and reeking of dead men's bile. It's rotting flesh they truly crave. To kill one or the other is a service to mankind.
Yeah, I wanted to wait for him to just blabber away, but yeah, that's healthy. Those jumps are really healthy, Geralt. Good job. Where exactly are these Oxenfurt sewers?
Looking wobbly. Need some overripe sheep's feet.
Oh, so they're over here.
Your kind spreads disease, defeatism, and desertion.
Because this was previously covered up. And you know what? I think we will leave Oxenfurt sewers for next episode. It might be a very short episode today, but thank you so much for watching regardless. We have met Olgierd, one of the protagonists of the DLC.
And many a ball fighter's gone in and never come out.
And we got the contract. We will dive into it in the next episode. So if you want to stay tuned and see what happens, definitely subscribe to the channel. Click that little notification bell to stay up to date whenever I post another episode. Also, like and comment. It helps the channel grow and it is so very much appreciated. Until the next episode, guys. Bye!